USB mode.
Voilà. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. It's a little bit funny, this feeling outside. Don't have much money, but if I did, I'll buy a big house where the Lord can live. All the rest of my Guru Maharaj, all the rest to the little Krishna, the Krishna who is living inside of my heart, the one with who I share my precious love. You can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's gone, hope you don't mind, that I could get it right. How wonderful life is, why you came in my world. I love you, Krishna, my child, my sweet Krishna, in my heart, you are the one I'm singing for. I received your body from Guru Maharaj. You manifested you as a golden ball, a golden universe inside of my heart, a golden universe inside of my heart. Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, glories to my Guru Maharaj, Srila Guru oh glorious, oh glorious, glories to you. Come on, guys, tell me your name because I can't see who is there. I see 3 people. Tell me who you are. All glories, all glories to the one and only Vrindavan Prema Guru. All glories, all glories to Guru Maharaj. Maharaj, Srila Gaura Haridar. Let us live in the glorification, in the soul that it brings to you. We want it all. We want the prize. We want the wealth of the spiritual world. We are the winners of God's lottery. We want the ticket to the paradise. We are the winners. This is the prize we receive from Guru, the gift of love, the gift of worship, seed of bhakti. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the pearl of great price, the knowledge we find in the deepmost corner, in the forest of Vrindavan, in an enlightened corner, where Krishna hides and seeks, where he gives you a new present in ecstasy. So go closer and build on that relationship and become growing inside of him, inside of his world, and he will inside of yours, and you speak from the heart, only from the heart, not from the mind, because it's not living there. You speak from his mind. You've got to speak. You've got to speak from Krishna's mind, coming out of his world. You've got to hold his head close to your heart, and the Vedanta will flow inside of you. With this closeness, when you build with him a relationship, a communion with him, a communion with him. Radhe! Vandaag examen of morgen. Hare Krishna. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna. Hare Bol. Glories to my Maharaj, Srila Gaura Haridar. Glories, glories, oh glories to you, Srila Gaura Haridar. My dear most Maharaj, the one who planted the seeds of bhakti in my heart. Topmost preacher who brings the knowledge of God, will also brings the Spirit of God. The Spirit is your will helper, your when you are deep in ecstasy, that's where it happens. Then the revelation comes. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, oh Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, to Guru, to Krishna, through Guru, through Krishna, through Guru, where you find Krishna. Hare Krishna Regine. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The good moments are the transcendental ones. Only focus on the ecstasy with God, and your life will be a success. The good moments are when you make that choice not to stay in that dark desert, but fly high in the sky of God. Good luck, Radhe. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Glories to my Guru Maharaj. All glories to you. All glories to you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Krishna. Glories to my Maharaj. Oh, glories. Oh, glories. Oh, glories, oh, glories. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Namaste. Oh, glories to my Guru. Sri Gaura Hari Dasa, who brings the transcendental into the material world. Thank you so much for this present. You are the gift of God. You are the land that God gave us. And we receive your blood, the blood of God, the blood of Krishna. Be a family member, carrying it inside. Let it flow through all my veins. Like living water full of spirit, helping me all day long, intoxicating me, giving me the presence of God, giving me that closeness, communion with God, communion with the saints and the pastimes of the Lord, the saints and the pastimes of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Thank you for elevating me on this platform of the Lord in Vrindavan, in this land. Everything is so much more beautiful and so clear. Oh, glories to you. Oh, glories to you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Thanks, Freddy. Glory, glory to my Guru Maharaj. Glory to the worthy one. Glory to the golden word. Glory to the golden shine, to the golden rays. Glory to the gold that lives inside of me. The gold I receive from my Guru Maharaj, the body of my Lord Chaitanya, Lord Chaitanya. Glory to you. Glories to the Dhamma of you. Glories to the Spirit of you. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for being here. My dear most Lord, let me sing your glories, glories, glories. Let me chant the holy names. Let me chant your name. Chaitanya, Chaitanya. Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. Gaura Hare, Gaura Haridas Maharaj, Gaura Hare, Gauranga, Gaura, Gaura, Divan Patita, Divan Patita. The one from Nadia, from Bengal. Vishwahambara, Vishwahambara. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, my Lord is making me so crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. crazy from love for him. Couldn't know that he would do this to me. I thought I would only cry it out from love for him. But he made me crazy. He made me crazy. He made me crazy. Crazy from love. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Glory to my Maharaj, Srila Gaura Haridas. Oh glorious, oh glorious, oh glorious to you. Glories to Krishna, Krishna Prema. Glories to the world, the transcendental world that you bring inside of me. Glory, glory to you. Glory to the light. Glory to the beauty of every single word. Word of God, word and truth. Esoteric beauty, esoteric for all the trustworthy ones, the dearest ones, the dearest friends of God. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Francis and Simke. Oh, the transcendental world is getting so big. Let's talk about that, man. Let's share the beauty. I will send the link a second time. So, in case somebody wants to chant here. Everybody welcome, of course. No exceptions. I'm not going to censor anybody. When I see you here in the waiting room, I open the door. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya. Krishna Pristaya Bhutare. Oh my God. Sri Bhakti Bhakti Vedanta Paramahamsa Sri Lagora Haritas Maharaj Acharya Prophet Itinamine. Namaste. Prabhupada Devi. Prabhupada Devi. Gauravani Pracharini. Nirvishesha. Sunyavadi. Pastacha Deja Tarini. Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Sri Advaita Gatatara. Srivas. Adhikora Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Sri Advaita Gatatara. Srivas. Adhikora Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Sri Advaita Gadadara. Srivas. Adigora Bhakta Vrinda. And thank you so much for your presence, all of you. This is my life, man. It's that presence. It's that presence that we were lacking. That's why we were lonely. Thank you so much. For your presence. My dear most Lord. Thank you for your second coming in the Sangha of Guru Maharaj, and for your third coming in my body, so strongly present. Thank you for entering my body. I'm so grateful for my Guru Maharaj that he gave me your body, your transcendental body. By eating your words spoken by my Guru, by drinking your wine that you created, no, that is you, drinking your wine that has been offered to me by my Guru, being drunk and intoxicated in ecstasy, in your ecstasy. Thank you for giving me that boon. I don't know where I deserve the boon to live in your ecstasy and to receive it inside of me as well. And feel that you squeeze my heart while I carefully touch yours. Why you allow me to smell your head? And find your mind inside. Your mind is full of pearls and jewels, full of diamonds and gold. Thank you for your mind. Thank you for your blood. I'm serving you, and I'm serving the world with the revelations that you have given me all those years. That is devotional service. The form that you want, the form that you came to show. The form that Guru showed. Following in your footsteps. Oh, glories, oh, glories to you. What a wonderful world. What a wonderful life. How different is this, man? To have the experience, to speak from the spirit instead of speaking from the mind. When the words are coming out of my chest instead of out of my head. It's all because of Radha's inspiration. The helper is strongly intoxicated. That's why I am strongly intoxicated. The helper gives you exchanges while you are intoxicated. That is that secret of Pentecost. Then all those disciples of Jesus, after being purified, strongly purified from hearing the word, after being purified, they received the helper. He predicted that. I will go now. There will be separation, but don't worry, don't cry, don't be sad, because you have been cleaned out now by going through purification, deep purification. Those details have not been written, of course, but we know that. Also in Chaitanya's books here, those details about the purification are not mentioned, but we see that it happens. We see the examples, how Nityananda kicks somebody in the chest, for instance, by telling him the conclusive truth, by chastising him, to clean him out, to make sure that he's not identifying to all those things anymore. So when you have been cleaned out, then the Spirit comes. That was with Jesus. But with Lord Chaitanya, by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, you can feel the intoxication already before you have been purified, but not the real stuff, not the real Vedanta, not the deep intoxication. I experienced all that. And that's what the teachings of the Gundicha temple explain it, that it is a process and that you continue by growing up. And I have heard that from some Christians as well. That's why they also speak about their growing deeper and deeper and deeper. Those who has been born again, because it's that spirit that's cleaning you out. But I never experienced how the part of the Christian. I only experienced this part led by my Guruji. So yeah, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Jan. Nice to see you. I'm gonna read the comments first. Just a minute. Oh, Sim, als het weer zo'n grap is, is het een Krishna-grap. Laatst had ik een verrekijker gekocht en op de verpakking stond dat die wel tot 8 maal vergroot. Wat gaat dat nu zijn? Ik voel het al aan mijn water. Maar ik heb er een 9e keer doorheen gekeken en toen deed hij het ook nog prima. Het is wel een goeie, moet ik zeggen. Het is een goeie. Ik heb ook zo'n verrekijker. Nu gaan we het krijgen. En ik heb er veel vaker doorgekeken. En hij vergroot ook nog steeds. Dankzij mijn verrekijker heb ik nu een veel groot. Ik dacht het. Ik wist het dat we het daarover gingen. Echt waar, hè? Echt, ik wist het, hè. Dat is hem typisch. Ik wist het. En hij heeft altijd die vuile gedachten. Maar ik kook, want anders zou ik het niet geweten hebben. Hare Krishna, Emma. Let's chat together, man. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Wonderful word, Guru Maharaj. Thank you. It is there and there and there and there and there and there, and it's everywhere. And I have presence there and another presence there, and I have friends forever in that world. Communions that I can call and relish those presences. I have my tricks. It's for years that I have my tricks. I know how to call them. You've got to know something about them. And you've got to express that. And then boom, 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 they say, she knows me. And then they come. Really, really. It's lovely, you know. This is an extra bone. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And that's the same with Krishna. Um, that's why you find him in the pastimes. You read about him and you find him. When you read Krishna Lila, Guru Maharaj said me that when we were in California. You should read Krishna Lila. But I also like to read Chaitanya Lila, I also like to explain the part in such a recognizing way. But I also like to read Krishna Lila and explain what actually Chaitanya brought, because it's not only explaining the part, not only explaining what's happening in a sangha or in a group, but it's not only like what Guru is teaching us now about um, the Judas and the doubter and all those figures. It's not only that, Chaitanya brought, that is what happened. But now let's go to what he brought. What is the presence now? What is it all about? It's about that relationship with God that you can have, that relationship with Radhe, with who you can communicate. That relationship with Krishna, with who you can communicate. Um, that is happening in the spiritual sky. Everybody has his personal relationship with God. And that always goes deeper and deeper and deeper. That happens in that world that Guru is offering you. That's why he came. He came to offer you Krishna's world. Krishna comes in your world and your world become Krishna's world. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. All of them are so sweet. All of them are giving so much. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Oh my God. They are so sweet, man. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It's amazing how things where you were struggling with transcendental things, and then you're chanting, and then suddenly you have the answer. Not because you're so smart, but because he gives it to you. Unbelievable. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Now I'm going to read again chapter 4. Yeah, chapter 4 of Adi Lila. Hallo? Hoofdstuk 4 van Adi Lila. Adi Lila. Voorwoord. Ik lees het voorwoord, het derde gedeelte van het voorwoord. Voorwoord. Oké? Ja. Oh glories to my Guru Maharaj. Sera Gora Haridas. Oh glories to Sera Prabhupada. To Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. Gorkishora Das Babaji. Bhaktivinod Thakur. Jagannath Babaji. Oh glories. To Lord Nityananda. Oh glories. To Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh glories. To Srimati Radharani. Radhikacha. My dear most one. My sweet girl. Oh glories to you. And all glories to Krishna. All glories to Krishna. The third reason that Lord Chaitanya appeared was to enjoy the bliss tasted by Radharani. You know, he wanted to taste that, and that is what devotees don't taste. That is what Vaidhi Bhaktas don't taste. That is what most people in the world don't know what it is. to taste the bliss, be in bliss, being intoxicated, being ecstatic, you know. And the Lord even wanted to experience it. Because it's exclusively somebody who is so really capable to be so loving, so devoted, that he's in bliss. Somebody like Radharani, to whom we need to take our example, to become loving for Krishna, to become more and more attracted to him, to try to find him, to get addicted to him, to really fall in love with him, to want to live in the backyard of Krishna all the time. Always following him, follow with your eyes on his back. Always like, like a baby following. Always have the desire to grab him. To touch him. Wanting him to turn him back, to turn his face towards you and explain you his deepest secrets. That is intimacy. That is the intimacy that Krishna had with Radhe. And he knew perfectly what he experienced, but not what she experienced. That's why he came as Lord Chaitanya. He wanted to experience that bliss that she experienced. Oh my God. He wanted to experience that bliss of being devoted, that bliss of being in separation, longing to have the Lord here, the living one, longing to feel how he squeezes your heart, longing to feel that presence over and over again, stronger and stronger. Then you have a relationship with him, following in Radhe's footsteps, following in the footsteps of that personality that Krishna gave to us. That Guru gave to us. Sorry. That's the gift of Guru. We begged the Lord, give me a Guru, like I did. Give me a Guru. I didn't say the name Guru. I didn't know what a Guru was. It was before I met Lalita Madhava. I want a spiritual personality. I wanted to meet a pure spiritual personality. And I met Guru. I know now that he is the spiritual personality, the most important spiritual personality in the whole world. And that he is the one who gives Krishna. I didn't know why I was asking, send me a spiritual personality. He gave me that desire. I didn't know. Krishna gave me that desire. Krishna made me beg for a guru. Well, I wasn't actually seeking for God. I wasn't. But I was searching for something. I wanted something different than my suffering, that material life that was so extremely hard, where I never had any joy in my life, never had any distraction, never had any money, never had any pleasure at all. And I tried to find it in so many things, but it was not. I had no money, by the way. So I didn't know that I wanted that. The Lord gave me that desire by His mercy. He asked for that. And it's unbelievable. Such a stupid question from so-called stupid, but such a question from a stupid person, let me say that, gave me so much boon. I had that dream with that tunnel where I saw Guru's face at the end. I met Jan Buggenhout, I met Lalita Madhava, who was worshipping the deities. I saw that in the first moment. I thought, I don't play with the dolls anymore. I don't do that. Because for people in the West, this is weird. I saw that in Radhadesh when I was used to deity worship, but I heard visitors there. I heard they talking between themselves and they were laughing at the devotees. Yeah, and they cook for those dolls. Can you imagine? They're crazy, man. They were talking like that. But at that moment, I had already the boons of feeling the mercy of the deity. So we are extremely ignorant. We need information about God. We really need information about God. And now I'm speaking about when I was completely ignorant. Now I'm still ignorant, but I understand now that I need information of God, and I hear from somebody who gives me the information. And although there are still language problems, with Guru it starts to go. But for instance, Gary, people can say he talks very intelligently. I don't understand what he says. He uses certain lingo. He talks very fast. I can't follow that person. He looks very nice, but I can't follow. I can follow George. He, it's another lingo that he uses, and he talks slowly. But Gary, what is this guy saying? It's very, very, very difficult. Anyway, let's go back. I found somebody who tastes that Lord Chaitanya tasted. I found somebody who can give me that taste himself because he tastes. And that is what the world doesn't know. That is what the world can't see. That's why so many people don't. Well, people take a guru for many reasons. Not everybody is really clear already the real value of Guru Maharaj. Not everybody is really clear, but slowly but surely, after getting purified, people start to have some understanding. But Guru Maharaj, he has that bliss, but he has a special order. Um, that what Srila Prabhupada told him, you are doing exactly what I want you to do. What was he doing then? What was he doing? He went in public and he showed the symptoms of ecstatic love, like Lord Chaitanya did. He went in public and he talked from the heart. He talked from the spirit that's living inside of this heart. And his preaching was completely different from the others. And although everybody was pointing the finger and and chastising and talking bad about him, um, Srila Prabhupada agreed with him because he heard that Guru Maharaj was talking conclusive truth, that he gave the esoteric truth about the verses, that he could see the depth, that he had the revelation, that he had the deep understanding. Um, so why? Because he's in bliss while he's preaching. Why do I preach differently than, for instance, a few devotees that I see preaching in Iradadesh? Because I'm living in bliss. I always preach in bliss. I would not be capable to preach when I'm not in bliss, when I'm not in ecstasy. For me, that's not possible. Um, I need to have that shelter. I need to have that information because I'm not a student. I live by revelation. I live what has been downloaded towards me in the spiritual sky. So of course I would have um, a jump further if I had the knowledge from the books already. That would have made me more easy. But I asked for it to Guru Maharaj. She said, "No need, no need." And I think the Lord wants all kinds of examples. I think I'm an example of a Brahman wife, for instance, who didn't study, who didn't do the rituals perfectly, who has no knowledge. I exaggerate now because I know that the Brahman wives, they know about the rituals, knew much more, but maybe I can compare myself with that prostitute that went to Haridas Thakur there to seduce him, and somebody who didn't know anything. But I received that mercy from Guru Maharaj just like that, without even seeing him personally. I was so ecstatic. And I think the Lord needs all kinds of examples. Why? To prove his power, to prove his mercy. It's like the example of Jagai and Madai, who were really devils, really demons, and for which Nityananda was begging to Lord Chaitanya, please, please give them the mercy, because, my Lord, everybody would have more faith in you when you deliver those demons than when you deliver the pious ones, you know? Because for the pious ones, the world would already um, expect that they would be delivered. But for the demons and the ignorant ones, nobody expects that they will be delivered. So if you are delivered um, out of ignorance, when you are like a dog just passing by, I exaggerate a bit now, um, but because I was crying in ecstasy already before I met Guru Maharaj. But I exaggerate now. I was still very, very ignorant. But this is the Lord needs examples. Fanny is another example like that. She followed my videos for a while, and then she felt something, and then at a certain moment, um, she she started following Guru Maharaj classes, and boom, after a few days, she had that mercy as well. So I think 14 days or something, she said, well, what's happening to me? I'm sweating, and I feel like I have smoked a joint. What is this? And I'm just a beginner. I say, yeah, but that has nothing to do with it. It in here it is all about the preaching of Guru Maharaj. This mission is about mercy. Um, that's what I taught Radhi as well. It's about mercy. It's not about what you did before. No, no. Yeah, obviously it must has to do with what you did in previous lives, but let's not talk about what people could see in this life. So the Lord needs examples of ignorant ones who just received that mercy without having any merit on it, to prove actually this mission of mercy, to prove that this is an other message than the message that Srila Prabhupada brought. We need examples like that, and people who are living in bliss, who are really living in bliss, by the mercy of Guru Maharaj, because he lives in bliss, And and actually, Fanny is a very, very, very humble person. That also has something to do with it, because the Lord sees your heart. Don't forget, it is Krishna who decides who gets it and who doesn't get it, So we all are examples. We all are used to talk about. It's like the examples in the Bible. It's like the examples in Lord Chaitanya's lila. It's like the examples in Krishna lila as well. But this was the reason that Krishna came, because he wanted to experience that bliss as well. Um, he wanted to know how Radhe felt by receiving all that knowledge, all those presents, all those pearls, all that gold. He wanted to know how her love was growing up. He wanted to experience that. How she was begging and how she was seducing him and got what she wants. I like to talk about that because I experience all those things. I can see how Radhe does it. I can see how Krishna responds. This is my world. This is where I'm living in. And I'm a witness of those lilas that show up before my eyes. And yeah, it's all esoterically, and still they are persons. I'm not a Mayavadi. But I wanted to know what it all meant. And you can't know what it means unless you are living in that bliss. And then still you don't know what it all means. You know a little bit. You get a drop of knowledge. And when you live in the world of God, when you live in His universe, and He lives in yours, He makes your universe bigger and bigger. He makes my world bigger and bigger. In the beginning, I was talking about the forest of Vrindavan. Now I'm talking about God's world, because I see God's world now. I see that it's bigger. He always gives you more and more. If you take shelter at Radha's feet, if you grow up, if you become her friend, you really become her friend, like Guru is her friend. You follow in the footsteps of Guru, then you cannot do anything wrong towards Krishna, you know. That's what he wants. He wants you to accept and to glorify the one in whom you can see that he is living in bliss with God. He wants us to accept the divinity in that personality, Srila Gaurahari does. He wants us to accept that he is Guru because he knows more. He wants us to accept that he is the teacher because he knows more. The teacher because he gets more information from Krishna because he's closer to him. That's why they say Jesus is the Son of God. The Christians don't understand that. I explained it to some of them, but everybody who hears the truth from me starts to blaspheme me and hate me. So yeah, then I say, okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. You don't want to accept it. Here and there are some uh, people who are connected to who I talk, who watch my videos and who ask questions, and they even are present sometimes here, and who accepted that the Son of God is not like he was the only Son there. No. At that time, in that place, under these circumstances, he was the only one. Therefore, you've got to listen to him because he was a prophet of that moment. Doesn't mean that after him nobody else would come. No way. They limit God. They don't understand that God has limitless revelations. and that he works accordingly to that time, that particular place, that knowledge, that teachings, and these circumstances. Those Jewish people, they have still that idea about themselves that they are the favored ones by God. No, those who have that relationship with the living God, they are the favored one. And actually, they were meant to become the favored one, but they didn't accept the Messiah. It's exactly the same with the Vaidhi Bhaktas. They are meant. This is big what Prabhupada brought. This is so big. Those Vaidhis, they are meant to become the favored ones, the dearmost ones, but they don't accept the one who is finally saving them by giving them Krishna Prema. So they will stay at the Wailing Wall like the Jewish people, exactly the same, being morose and chanting in a dry way, while those who accept with both hands full of gratefulness the gift of God, Guru Maharaj, and his preaching, well, they will be saved. They are saved already from the moment they are intoxicated. And you hear it on our preaching. Our preaching is full of fire because we have been baptized by fire. This is fire like preaching. With the fire of the truth. Because we went through the purgatory. We are full of bliss. We are experiencing the fire of the Lord inside of us. We are drinking holy wine every day. Because we accept that the one who is so ecstatic like Guru Maharaj, that he will know much more than everybody who is chanting dry. But that's difficult to accept. It's always that pride and that anger from people who don't understand that they don't understand the Bhaktivedanta principle. Therefore, it takes years and years, or never, maybe never, before they will repent and before they will apologize, because that's what Guru Maharaj says. They need to apologize, they need to repent, and then Krishna will embrace them with all his beautiful embrace and give them that same bliss. It is as long as they keep on prosecuting Guru Maharaj. It's like Paul, who was prosecuting the Christians, and then Jesus appeared before him and he said, "Why are you prosecuting me?" Because he was the living devotee. He was the one who gave that bliss and that knowledge to the Christians. Why are you prosecuting me? When you prosecuting Guru, you are prosecuting God. Why are you prosecuting ecstatic devotees? When you do that, it is out of jealousy and pride. You are offensive towards God. Really very offensive towards God. So you've got to people need to be very conscious of that, So yeah, that's why they are, I see them sitting there in the temple, and I had a dream as well, that I was sitting there in the temple room all alone. I was sitting against the one side of the door. That side that never opens. It's only the other side that opens. And I saw all those girls there sitting there, chanting dry. And I heard those dry sounds. And suddenly an amazing compassion came inside of my heart. And I'm happy that I keep my sweetness towards people. And because I have that feeling of compassion, that real compassion came inside of my heart, and I felt a mix of compassion and gratefulness that I had my Lord, that I was actually chanting with my living God inside. And I thought, Lalita, keep doing that, man. Keep choosing for the transcendental. You cannot help them. You cannot help them. They need to have the desire themselves. Uh, they really need to have the desire themselves. So preaching has its limitations. Um, if I would not preach for the pleasure of preaching, I wouldn't do that, because I'm not preaching to convert people, because I know it doesn't work. Um, I've always got slaps, spitted on, um, and I understood. Guru Maharaj told me, Larissa, don't expect that you will receive less spitting than me. Um, and I said, yeah, I'm not more than you. If you had to go through all that, I will go through that as well. It's part of it. The world spits on the transcendental. And the more worldly people are situated, the more they hate the transcendental persons. That's it. That's the proof of your ignorance, and that's the proof of their darkness, their deep darkness. So yeah, what to do? What to do? Um, you can try to help, because Lalita Madhava said to me, sometimes I have the desire to go to Radhadesh again, because it all started there. And he said, yeah, maybe we can go. Maybe I go with you. And then I thought, it's such a long trip. And then I need to hide my ecstasy. And then Hridai warned Lalita Madhava, you can't preach here. I forbid you to preach here for Guru Haridas. So then what can I do there? What can I do there? No, I forgot it. I said, no, leave it, Lalita. Forget it. Don't do that. If they don't want to taste the bliss, we met Paul Roofs. He's not interested either, Freddie. It doesn't work. We are doing our best to share the mercy. Sometimes those Romanian people that I met 2 days ago are more receptive than Vaidhi Bhaktas. Why? The Vaidhi Bhaktas were the favorite ones of God. That's what they think. They speak about the karmis, but they think that they are, you should see that. But they are missing the boat. They are missing the boat if they don't accept that there is an exacharya, if they think that it stops after Prabhupada, like the Christians think it stops after Jesus Christ. Stupid. The Lord taught that undoubtedly Radharani enjoyed his company, and he enjoyed the company of Radharani. But, text. But the exchange of transcendental mellow between the spiritual couple was more pleasing to Srimati Radharani than to Sri Krishna. Was he jealous or was he curious? I'm not. By the way, I have never been jealous of my guru. Very curious, yes, very curious. They're very, very curious about his experiences, because if you find somebody who's more ecstatic than you want to know what his experiences are, what he knows more. There were my questions, but he didn't answer. I remember when he was in Belgium, or was it in Turkey, that I asked him questions about it. He didn't answer. And I know why, because I was not capable to understand it anyway. Oh. But yeah, this is beautiful that Krishna Joy saw that although he also enjoyed her company, he really did. He knew that she enjoyed more. And he wanted to know that. And that's so beautiful that we see that our guru is like Chaitanya. He knows what Radharani enjoys. He is the devotee, like Chaitanya. He acts like a devotee. He really knows it. Uh, that's why it's so beautiful that he can talk about the experiences of receiving that bliss and that he can give that growing process to the world. Let me see if everything is okay with people here, because I only see the text now. Asim say something, Menerik. Zeg man. Zeg. You better come and chant here a little bit, you naughty one. Radharani felt more transcendental pleasure in the position, uh, in, in the company of Krishna than he could understand without taking her position. You know why? Because she gained. That's the difference. He was attracted to her devotion, and she's attracted to his devotion. But she gains something. She wants to have something from him, and she receives that. She wants to have these pearls, the pearls that he that he hides. But when he sees her devotion, he cannot resist, and he gives. She knows that she can find things, that she can receive. She's smart. So he wanted to know how it feels, because he knows everything that he knows, but he doesn't know what she still wants to know. And then he sees that she's stealing from him and stealing from him. And then he says, but good heavens, she knows more about me than I do. You know why? Because she knows how to love him. She knows how to steal from him. She knows how to enjoy him. And so many more things. Her bliss, her pleasure is higher. Because she's curious. She's not jealous. She's curious. See? Just like me. Why would I be jealous of my guru? That was so, oh my God, I cannot understand that. That's so stupid. You've got to be curious about what he has to give. That's why you've got to stay with him. Because he's not giving you everything just like that. Your time needs to come. So Guru, he gives the knowledge of Krishna, but he also gives the devotion of Srimati Radharani. That's why we call it Holy Trinity. That's why I keep on saying Guru is not God. Guru gives God. Guru gives Radha and Krishna. Guru gives the body of Chaitanya, but he's not Lord Chaitanya. I thought he was, um, especially because Arjai um, um, confirmed that to me. Arjai said, "Yeah, he's Lord Chaitanya." So when he came to Belgium, I was. And then Guru Maharaj said, "Are you kidding me, Lalita? Are you kidding me?" But I was so ignorant. I was so ignorant, and I lived in that blissful world, and it was actually strange that I didn't understand. And when I closed my eyes, I was in Mayapur. Um, I was in the Ganga. I was in that water. I was in that heat. I saw the dust on the leaves. Um, I had memories of a certain smell. Um, so yeah, I really believed that he was Lord Chaitanya. I really thought that, but that's not the truth. No, no. He carries that body inside of him in such a big amount that he can give that body to us as well. Now I'm not Lord Chaitanya. I received that body. He's living inside of me. But the chosen one has that amount of Chaitanya. He lives inside of Guru Maharaj as a giant, as a powerful giant, as a powerful Vishvambara, capable to deliver the whole universe if at least the universe would have any desire, you know. But at least he delivers my universe. Yeah. Radharani felt more transcendental pleasure in the company of Krishna than he could understand without taking her position. It wouldn't have been possible without taking her position. Ah, see, there he is. Hare Krishna Sim. How are you doing, man?
Yeah, relaxed.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You said a while ago that purification is not nice, etc., etc. Was it difficult?
difficult. I'm such a
Yeah.
pussy.
Nobody likes it. Nobody likes it. Yeah.
Pussy and me. No, I know.
No, nobody likes to go through the purification, of course.
Well, I remember
Um,
one
yeah.
person who said she likes that, but I don't believe that.
Well, then that's not what I experienced because she left all the time. So that's not because you like it. Then you don't leave over and over again. If
But
you
I do
like
the
it, you,
same.
you stay.
I said also to Krishna, this is too much. And then this week, after several weeks, I was crying for the first time after a while, when I realized that
Yeah.
I was turning my back against Krishna, and that made me cry. And then I thought, oh yeah, he's already always still there. But I experienced because I made steps to get out, and now I feel the agents who wants to hold me back inside. How can you never? It's just like with Facebook and YouTube. Only when you cross that border, then you recognize, hey, there are some moderators who want to keep you inside. And just like this, if you want to get out that material life, then I never had such a great wheat deals as in the last couple of weeks. Oh, shall I give you some more for the same money? Or do you want it twice as much for the same money? And I think, why? How? When? Why? So That is what I those energies that want to keep me inside.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a transformation. And as long as you don't have a deep understanding about what's going on, it is very difficult. But when you have the understanding, Krishna is doing this. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I can dive inside of the transcendental side now. Uh, but nobody said it was easy, but it's worth to do it. It's worth to do it.
Um, okay, thank you.
There is a delay
I also
again, Sim. So now I wait for your answer. I don't hear you. Your sound, your mic is off, I think. I don't hear you. Sound, no sound. And here it is open. Here it is written. Yeah, camera and mic. Yeah. Here everything is okay on this side. And now you are frozen. Yeah, still not perfect, your connection. It's still not perfect. Janneman, hoe is het met u, man? Moe, moe, tired. Tired.
Dus ik ben gewoon uitgeteld. Ik weet niet waarom. Ik ben gewoon uitgeteld.
Het is 12 uur, tijd voor een middagdutje.
Maar ik heb toch wel wat plezier inside als ik in de stream ben. Dus dan krijg je direct een cadeau. Hè?
Ja.
Dat is, iedereen zal dat wel ervaren. En ik ervaar dat natuurlijk
Als
ook.
je in contact komt met iemand die extatisch is, natuurlijk niet, anders niet. Hè.
Ja,
Als je in een
ja, ja,
stream
ja,
gaat bij gewone
inderdaad.
mensen, dan,
Inderdaad,
dan
ja. Ja. Dus, ik heb iets gehoord over, maar ik weet dat niet of ik juist gehoord heb. Hè? Iets over Rade, over iets verschijning of zoiets. Heb ik iets gehoord. Ja.
Radhe had a dream with
Ja.
Krishna, who gave her
Ah.
sweets. And then she said, "Where is Srimati Radharani?" And then Krishna showed to the window, and there she saw Lord Jagannath. And then the face of Lord
Ah.
Jagannath changed in Srimati Radharani.
In what energies, energy, it is always, of course, transcendental, but in what energies Radhe that Krishna and that Radhe in that Jagannath.
In ecstasy, Jan, in ecstasy.
I feel the
She was,
ecstasy, and how how because we can see that the Krishna and Radhe in different. It is always transcendental, but there are the different energy, and we don't have to think if it is like this or like that. It's material, but I want to know how she saw it.
Well, you've got to ask her. I haven't seen it, but
Okay,
Freddie and I,
okay.
we became very ecstatic by hearing it. So
Next time, if I talk personal with her,
Oh, yeah.
then I can feel it. Maybe I can feel it. If she can
she was
feel it, if
ecstatic.
she
She
can,
was ecstatic. So it was a
yeah,
real
yeah,
ecstatic.
it's possible. In different ways, you can be ecstatic. Uh, but next time when I have contact with her,
Yeah, you ask. Yeah,
then maybe I can understand in what kind of it is always transcendental, but there are different possibilities too that Krishna and Radha coming of not Jagannath Baladev, but the better what form can come to us
yeah,
for association to give association. So that's very good news. That's transcendental news.
yeah. It's beautiful.
Uh, my
Very,
my
very,
my
very, very,
big
very.
respect for that. My big respect for that, Radhika. So that's what I want to say. Uh,
Ah,
and
Freddie is easy.
we go on every day.
Dat is goed dat jij hier bent. Dat is een goed gedachte. Ja, Hare Krishna. That dream of Radhe lives inside of me. It was so obvious, so clear, so the message in that dream was so clear, because we always get a dream for a message, and not everybody understands it immediately, but that message was so clear, and it makes it so divine. uh, it was very spiritual, she says. I was overwhelmed. I felt ecstasy. Yeah. And every time she thinks about that, she's ecstatic again. So
Yeah,
that's a
nice
proof that
remembering.
is, yeah. Every time she thinks
The,
about
the,
it, she
the,
has ecstasy again.
Krishna Radha gives that, then she helps us to remembering easily.
Yeah.
It's very easy. Without the know any knowledge about the books, it is very easy to become it back in remembering. Yeah,
Freddie,
my experience.
give
Yes,
me a word. Freddie, spit it out.
spit it out. Yeah, these spiritual emotions are sometimes I very difficult to describe what you are feeling. You know, yeah,
She did very clearly.
a feeling. You know, yeah, yeah. Try to describe the depth of a feeling or an emotion that is. Yeah, yeah. On a material level, yeah, you can say I felt anger, I felt frustration, I felt this and this and this. But some spiritual feelings, it is said in Shastra, there are not even words for in our vocabulary.
That's,
So yeah, if Jan is asking, yeah, what kind of energy, yeah, what kind of energy? Uh, everything is energy, material energy, spiritual energy.
yeah.
Yeah, try to describe. Yeah, when you feel stoned. Yeah, I feel stoned when I'm here. Yeah, try to explain that. Yeah, the best thing that I can explain it. Yeah, it's like if you have to drink a little bit more too much alcohol. That kind of feeling. But it is not the same. You see, the transcendental emotions you cannot explain in terms of material emotions. That is very difficult. You have to experience it yourself, what it is.
Yeah,
And
but
yeah,
sorry, Freddie, but like Radhe explained her dream, everybody who has ecstatic feelings himself immediately says, yes, that's Krishna.
yeah, yeah, of
Was
course.
very recognizing because what she explained was really, um, and she said I was stoned and I cried and I get goosebumps when I think about it. So that did this is what makes me immediately saying, yeah, it's very spiritual. This is Krishna who appeared before you. But of course, if you say in what kind of energies and the question of Jan, I also know that I would not be capable to answer that for myself either. When you cannot. What you say is true, but maybe I say a wrong thing, but I immediately felt when Radhe told that. "Ooh, this is yeah. This is recognizing."
Yeah. Yeah, but it is always very difficult to explain things in terms of energy. When my bodily hairs go straight, then I also feel an energy is flowing through my body, but it is just an energy, but it is not a specific feeling. It's just an energy what is flowing through your head and spine, but it's not, I cannot relate it to a kind of an emotion. So there is such a variety of
Oh,
experiences which are very hard to explain what it is, you see,
yeah.
and what you feel in your heart, yeah, this deep bliss. Yeah, put a word on bliss. Yeah, you the intensity of bliss. Yeah, oh, this was deep. Yeah, now it is deeper. Yeah, now it is deeper. You see, he can only say deeper, 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 but you cannot really explain what the feeling exactly is.
No,
there,
no,
there
no.
are
You're
no
right.
words for explaining that bliss. Oh yeah, now I feel bliss. Yeah, but it's a word, you see. It's only a word. Yeah, the
Go
phone
pick up
is
that phone. Eh?
it's
Pick it up. Pick it up.
It's my daughter. I just had to say that I was live because, yeah, she will call for my birthday and I don't want to. For her, it's more important than for me, of course.
Beep with the
Yeah,
beep.
sorry. Just continue, Fritje.
yeah, these emotions we experience here in this sangha, they are very, also very individual. Um, yeah, what you feel or what I feel is not exactly the same, or what Sim is feeling or what Jan is feeling is not exactly the same, because we have all different layers of conditioning and purification and etc. etc. So yeah, it is all, yeah, it's very specific to a very very specific individual what we are experiencing and going through here. Yeah, there are no two identical cases in this sangha. But yeah, that's the what is it? That is part of the unlimited variety of Krishna. Ultimately, we all come to a state of bliss, pure happiness, and in what degree or in what level, that is
What a flow.
you cannot trace it. You have no tool to measure it. What is going on in Jan or in Sim or in Larita? I
No,
cannot measure it.
no,
It's
absolutely not. No.
So
I,
we just have to be happy what we are getting from Radha and Krishna, because we are their eternal children, and they give us what we need at every step of our progressive stage we are in. Oh, Guru is here. He wants to have the link, Lalita.
oh, really?
Yes, Guru is here on
Oh,
Facebook.
wow. Wow. Oh, I couldn't see because. Guru Maharaj could. Yeah, I will send the link once more. Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj.
So Gurudev will clarify.
Voilà.
So will he still be on the plane?
He said, from 30,000 feet. Hare Krishna from 30,000
1,000
feet.
feet. Oh yeah, now I see it. Yeah. And also maybe this tiredness can also be, part of purification. I also often have, tiredness, and yeah, it can also be related to purification. There's so much things going on in our bodies, and some, yeah, I often cannot distinguish what is what now. Is it from my detoxing? Is it from the spiritual purification? Yeah, sometimes it is really hard to say. Or is it because of I had some bad association somewhere, that things are
Yeah,
happening within me, or I get negative inputs, negative energies within me. So yeah, sometimes it is hard to say, or even, from what is it, dark entities who try to influence you. It can be so many things, what is happening here in this material world.
yeah,
And
I know.
yeah, we just have to undergo. We just have to go through our process. That's how it is for everyone here. So yeah, and I know the purification can sometimes be very tough. Sometimes I feel, and yeah, that I feel I'm in no man's land. That's that I, yeah, have a ghost like state of consciousness. That is. It is sometimes weird, this purification.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's the dying of the false ego. It's very, very painful.
Yeah, yeah, of course. These layers of false ego. Yeah, we are completely undressed here in this sangha till there is no false ego anymore. But there are still layers of identification. That's why we get triggered at certain points. That's always the case. And a person who is on the highest level of transcendence and consciousness, he doesn't get triggered anymore because he's in that eternal Satchidananda
Absolutely,
state. Yeah, but we are not there yet. That's why we are in this process of the cleansing of the Kundiksha temple. And Lord Chaitanya and his devotees, they had to take out so much impurities out of us, and it is still ongoing. We are still in that process of purification. And yeah, we can talk about it, and we can relate to it if we hear other devotees explain their experiences. But still, it is a very individual process. Each and everyone in this sangha. There are no two identical cases here in this sangha.
absolutely. Yeah, Guru is still not there. I'm watching in the corner if the number becomes 5 instead of 4, so that I need to react, but nothing changes.
Do they have internet on the planes then? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You must have internet, otherwise you cannot come online.
Maybe it's not possible anymore, but yeah. Yeah, we can, like, why Jan says, I don't believe that you can say that you can judge then on what energy it is and what it yeah, there is. I see a number change. Oh, oh no, it's Rade.
Another ghost.
I want to be number 5.
Yeah, that's okay. Now I
Fourth
hope
goal.
if Guru comes that I can still allow him, because, but stay, Rade, stay. Come on, give me a word now. You
Stay,
explain.
stay, Rade, and explain what you were feeling.
Explain to
Jan,
Jan what you saw.
Jan
What my
wanted all the
energy.
energy.
It is difficult to explain, but it was such an experience. And the next day, I was full of energy and tears, and I was stoned, and yeah, I explained everything. So when I talk about it, I get goosebumps again.
Yeah, that's how it works.
So
That's how
that's
it
it.
works.
Uh, And when I think of my drum exam tomorrow, I get goosebumps of fear also.
Oh, there's a different kind,
Yeah.
of goosebumps.
No, but yeah, it was unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Tell the dream again so that Jan can hear it.
Okay, Jan.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was in
here.
bed
I'm here.
because that's the place where you have dreams when you sleep.
Me too.
So I was in the house with Francis. We went upstairs, and there was this in the music room, this big, tall, blue Krishna. He was very shining. He was very blinding, not blinding. And he looked at us
What
and he
color
said,
of
"Come,
blue?
come,
What
color
kind of
blue,
blue? What?
uh, like the blue sky,
Like the blue sky. Okay.
like when okay." And he did come. So he had this cup and he was filling it with sweets and butter, and it was like overflowing. And then I asked if I could see Radharani, and he pointed at the window because it was dark outside. And then I saw his face of Lord Jagannath. And he opened his eyes and he started smiling, and his face changed to do Radharani.
Yeah, it's true. It
So
is true. I feel it. It's true.
and
Of
that
course,
was
it's
It's true.
that was the dream.
That's most important. It's true. It's no fantasy. But I want later, if we meet together, I want to go deeper inside, inside the things, because this Krishna, this Radhe, this Lord Jagannath, I have all these things also before 40 years ago, and nobody believed, but I don't mind. I'm smiling with that. It is a very nice view to remember back, even friends or die, of a man is die, of the guru is left his body, then we can remember that view that you have, and we go also in that feelings by remembering, if we could become the mercy, of course. So that it make us easy and more clear and trusting Krishna in this way that he works with you, or for another. See, but for everybody is different. Uh, that is amazing, because I do that also. If I hear something negative about me, I remember immediately that Krishna 40 years ago with Radha, Lord Jagannath Baladev, Subhadra Maharani, Sri Krishna Smidev, and Damodar, and other the then if I heard the commenter here in the videos, what I think to her, then I just I smile with that. This it might go overheating again, so it go finished. So thank you for your presence, Radhika and the other devotees, and I hope you are very lucky and stay lucky with that realization.
okay.
Of course.
It's overheating, so its phone will fall out.
Uh,
Yeah, well, Radhe. Yeah, I think Freddy and I were not really understanding each other, but now I know what he means. You were referring to what Jan was saying. Oh, my daughter is there again.
kids, huh?
Planet. A kid of 48 years old. Shut up.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
De Freddy zit geplet tussen twee vrouwen.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
But
was,
now
that
I
was,
know. Now I know what Freddy said. You wanted to give a comment on what Jan said, isn't it?
well, not particularly. Yeah, I know. Jan for many years. I know the way he thinks and the way he expresses himself in terms of energy and
Yeah,
how the Lord deals with us in a very specific way. Um, but yeah, Jan has his own realizations, and they are not the same as mine or yours. You see, then it's always very difficult to compare, because yeah, there is unlimited variety in every every devotee. That is how the Lord works with each and every one of us. So yeah, if the Lord gives some realization to you, then it's specific for you and not
yeah,
meant
but
for
my
me, not meant for me.
realizations,
Yeah.
my
So
realizations are there by the association of my guru. That's the
uh,
difference.
yeah,
Radhi, her realizations, her dream is because of the association of Guru Maharaj. That's the difference.
yeah, that's where it all starts, the association with the pure devotee, with your guru. And then you are in this process of purification and realization, your communion and separation. We are all going through that same process, but still what we experience within is very specific for that individual. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think Guru will still come. I don't see anything.
Yeah, he could write comments. So that means there must be some internet on the plane.
Let's see. Well, Sim says my internet can't handle so much people in the stream. Ah, ay, 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 ay. Next
Oei.
time nobody else can come, Sim.
Sorry,
Only
Sim.
you. But she has the blue of Krishna on now.
Yeah, Freddy also.
Yeah.
Light blue and dark blue.
From now on, the color is blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear myself in echo. I speak now, and then I hear upstairs Francis listening, and then I
Ah,
hear it again.
we horen het. Eh, Rade heeft toch meer te zeggen dan ik. Oh, Sim, your internet is still so bad. It's still so difficult. There is a delay, and then and you get frozen. It's so difficult. Sadly, but try it again next time.
Dat is de eerste keer in 7 jaar dat ik iets zinnig zeg.
Als je het zelf zegt, dat heb ik niet gezegd, hè, Rade?
Nee, dat is waar. Maar ik hoor het u denken.
Ze krijgt al mystieke vermogen.
Yeah, that's one
Rade,
of the that's one of the mystical powers, that you can read the minds of others. Yeah, that is.
Maar, en Freddy, wat ik bij u lees, dat wilde niet horen. Hè?
let's speak English. She reads the minds now. She reads our mind now.
Then what am I going to say now, Radhe?
Nee, ik ben geen voorspeller. Hè?
She can't predict.
reading the mind, then you know what I'm going to say.
Sim says this sounds
Yeah.
very functional.
Yeah, where is Mr. Functional?
In the ninth dimension.
No, it is always very special when you get a spiritual dream like that. That is not ordinary. When the Lord appears in your dream, that means you actually got the real darsha of Krishna, Jagannath, and Radhe. That is really something.
That
Yeah,
is
that
unbelievable.
is really something. That is and that is and that
Oh,
is of course because of the mercy of Srila Gaura
Yeah.
Haridas. That is all these things you get by mercy of your guru. And that also happens with the second disciple of Srila Gaura Haridas. She saw
Yeah.
literally, Krishna sitting in a tree with his flute, and he spoke with a very deep voice, so she could really describe, yeah, what she saw. And
Yeah.
she never, had a description from Krishna who he was or how he looked like, but she described him how he is described in the Vedic Shastras, how Krishna looks like, you see. And Krishna
Yeah.
told her, that is because of the mercy of your guru that that you get my darshan. Yeah, and whether it's in a dream or in a vision, it is absolute. That is, that is most powerful. When the Lord gives you an instruction in your dream and you ignore it, there are some pastimes in the Chaitanya Lila where devotees got some instructions from Lord Chaitanya within the dream, and that devotee also thought, oh, it was just a dream, and then he was chastised by the Lord. It is not just a dream when the Lord appears in your dream and gives you an instruction.
Yeah.
Yeah, Radhe, that's a really fantastic present that the Lord gave you. It's a really beautiful, beautiful, beautiful girl. Wow. And the good thing is when you have such an experience, um, when you would not be in the Sangha and you would have such a ecstatic experience, it would be something that doesn't happen over and over again. But here it will continue and will build up and up and up and up. That will grow, 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 grow. Because
Well,
when I had when I painted that deity, I was ecstatic for 3 weeks. But then after that, I have to wait a whole year before there was a second experience. But here with Guru Maharaj, that your Bhakti Radha Beach has been fed by him already because you're here for 8 years. So then he will keep on feeding that, and now it will go fast.
like a roller coaster.
Ja, voilà. We gaan niet meer drummen.
Daar kon ik niet mee stoppen. Yadu, his wife in Thailand, she's some kind of an influencer. Now she posts every day on YouTube. Like she's a Buddhist, and then over wars and seven dimension and all these things, and you have to be prepared for a war. You have to do this and that, and yeah, every day she goes live and speaks in Thai and then English, and it's very strange.
Haridas says, I learned to keep my encounter with the Lord to myself. Me too, unless I met Guru Maharaj. And then he said, go live, Larita. You tell the world what you experienced here. Before I kept it silent, I kept it silent. Very, 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 because I knew everybody nobody would believe it.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
he probably means that he doesn't go live and then explains all his
Ah,
experiences with the Lord. He likes to keep it more for him,
yeah,
yeah, for himself, yeah,
that is
because
right.
it is something between that devotee and the
Yeah.
Lord. It is very intimate, and yeah, I can understand that not everybody wants to share that kind of intimacy
Oh, I
to
also
the
don't
to
share
the to
everything.
the to the whole world. You see, when they see the ecstatic symptoms, then they already get enough in a way of speaking. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj. Now he's
I,
back.
I, I just wanted to share the dream because I needed the explanation of you too.
Yeah, but we gave it, huh?
So yeah, but that's yeah. I said it because Haridas says he keeps it to
Ah,
himself. So that's why I shared the dream to get some backup,
yeah, of course, and
and I
the
got
way to share
plenty of
that,
it.
You give all of us so much pleasure by sharing that, you know. I said it in my video, I like to hear those
Yeah.
things, you know. That's pleasing the devotees, pleasing Krishna, pleasing Guru, pleasing the devotees. Cheers.
Cheers.
Guru
It's
is back. Shall I send the link once more?
of course.
Yeah, that would be something that he could become in the that he could come in the stream and from an airplane 16,000 feet above the ground.
The 10-mile high club. Oh, no, 30.
Yeah,
It's
there are
30,000
things
feet.
that you don't share. There are things that you don't share.
Yeah, of course.
But for the benefit of the sangha, and for glorifying God, um, something like such a dream is very, 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 very beautiful. Everybody, you're making everybody happy by hearing that, you know.
Of course, it is. It is part of our mission that if we wouldn't show the ecstatic symptoms, then how are you gonna convince other people that this is really Raganuga? You see, you have to show something. You cannot
Yeah.
say I'm a billionaire and you cannot show your money, or you live in a what if it you live in a cabin and you say, well, I'm a billionaire, and then you live in a cabin like that. You see, you have to show some proof that the spiritual potency is here, and that we can see if devotees go into ecstasy. But not only ecstasy, also the purification we show or we talk about it, so that the people know that this is a real process as it is described in Shastra, and then that is also in appliance with Guru Sadhu and Shastra. It is not that we're making things up, it's it's all in the scriptures, and it is also explained by a living guru. All the aspects of spiritual life are going on here. That's how they say it's a lila. We are in a kind of a lila with Srila Gaura Haridas, and 550 years we had the Chaitanya lila with the Panchatattva, the demigods, and so many other devotees. They participated in that lila, and now we have there is a vine through Srila Gaura Haridas that is growing here with this number of devotees here, and we are also going through that process that those devotees back then also, there were also different levels of consciousness and purification they went through in all those lilas.
Mm.
So the killing of the inner demons is constantly going on here in this lila. We encounter our own darkness, and it comes out.
Mm.
It comes out. That is the power of the light. When a real representative is here, then the divine
Haritas
light
is here.
the divine light is so powerful. Oh,
Hey,
there is Janardan.
Haridas.
The light is so powerful that it will push out our darkness. That's inevitable. That's part of the process. So yeah.
yeah, absolutely. That's how it works. Hare Krishna Haridas, how are you doing, man?
Hey, Haribo. Haribo. Man. Yeah, I'm feeling great being here. Taking break from work at the moment. And yeah, it
Is there a
feels good.
climbing wall behind you? Climbing wall?
Yeah, boulder for children.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'm in the gym room where I can just lay down on the mat, just chill out. Yeah, I've learned the hard way because I always wanted to tell my experience with the Lord. But then when you get like people don't not believing you, you know, it hurts really bad, and I
Yeah.
feel like, fuck, why did I even say something, you know?
Yeah.
Why did I? Yeah, and then they don't want to discuss it, and then I'm like, Jesus, Lord, what do I know? I just had the encounter. I don't know nothing. I only had the encounter, you know? So yeah. So that's why I just zip it up.
Yeah, me too. In the beginning, very much. I really. You're happy with God, then you have that in your heart, and you say, "You and me, man, and nobody else." And
Yeah.
I'm not going to share that. It's too beautiful. Let me stay with you now, and give all my attention to you now, and that's how I did it. You know.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, so I feel like it kind of wears off if I talk too much about with somebody else. If I like keep it to myself, it's like it happened yesterday, you know, or like it happened just not too long ago.
oh,
Because I don't know. That's what I've heard from other people too when they speak of the Lord. They say it wears off, you know, this
it
experience.
it becomes smaller because you talk about
It
it.
like it comes, it's not that crisp anymore. That
It
Oh, I
fades away.
no,
yeah, like
that's
fades.
not
Yeah,
true.
some the memory,
That's
you
not
know.
true.
Yeah.
No, the memory becomes alive again. That's my experience.
Yeah.
It you remember that situation, and even you relish it even more than at the moment that it happened. When you talk about, you preach, you give the manifestation to the world, you give him to others, and you glorify him once more. You're pleasing the Lord by doing that.
Man. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Or
Of
even the
course, when you,
memory.
yeah, of course, when you share your realizations with unfaithful persons, then that can happen. What you say, that it wears off. So you have to be careful with whom you share. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
But
true.
if you share among devotees, from the inner circle, then the Lord is always pleased that the devotees share their heart with one another. That is that's one of the exchanges of the Vaishnavas. They
Yeah.
share their heart, you see. But you have to be careful with whom you share your heart. If you share
Yes.
your heart with an offender, with an atheist, yeah, that is not what you are supposed to do,
No,
you see.
not with an atheist, of course, because then it becomes a fight, or no. Then you
Sharing
talk.
is caring. Sharing is caring, but be careful with who you share.
Ja,
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
tweede intelligente opmerking. Of derde misschien al.
So
I feel
true.
my intelligence rising.
Ja, I see that.
Yeah. What else to say about that? That experience gives a whole lot of faith and power, you know.
You want to talk about it?
No, nobody hears it.
What I found out about it was I need to know what I want from the Lord. That's what I found out, because it's like if he looks at you like, what are you doing here? And you don't know, you know? But if you know what you want, like if your goal of life like is Krishna Prem, then everything becomes clear. It's easy. You push everything aside. All those material desires like wealth or whatever, you know? Beautiful women, beautiful husband, whatever. Yeah.
Well, First, find the kingdom of God first, and then all the rest will be added. You see, that is the key. Krishna, likes to fulfill the desires of his devotees, and even if there are some material desires that you have to work out, that's not a real big deal. As your bhakti grows, then those kind of desires they will diminish automatically. Within the process. But often in religion, people who just believe on an external level of God, they often approach the Lord to fulfill their material desires. And Prabhupada called them those kind of believers. They are a kind of order suppliers. They think the Lord is their order supplier. They pray to the Lord, oh, give me this, give me that, give me this. You see,
Yeah.
that is material motivated prayers. You see, but that is not what we are doing here in this Raganuga Sangha. We are really here for having this prema. This prema fulfills every desire on every level. But you have to find that prema first. You see, and not like the religious person do. They believe in God, but they pray to God and give me this and give me that. You see, that is material motivated religion. So Raganuga is unalloyed pure devotional service. Unalloyed pure devotional
And then
service.
everything else comes because
Yeah,
you depend on the Lord and He gives you what He thinks that you need and you're happy with it. You're happy with everything that He gives you. You know, if you have that dependence that you really know, I depend on you, and if you are living inside of me, my Lord, nothing else matters. Not really, nothing else matters, Radhe.
Kalika.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Echo of Radhe. I don't think Guru Maharaj will still come. I don't think
no,
so.
it's probably the internet connection on a plane on that height.
Yeah,
It's not stable. I think.
no. Is it okay? I am very, very hungry. It's already 1:00.
Yeah, of course, of course, of course.
You have my permission.
Thank you, oh Radhe. Thank you.
You have our blessings.
No,
Go and eat.
thank you, my friends. Haridas, a few more hours and the weekend starts for you. Yes. Hare Krishna, everybody. Fritzsche, Radhe, Haridas, and
Haribol.
everybody here in
Yes,
class.
Hari,
Simke,
Gora,
bye.
Hari.
All glories to Guru Maharaj. Bye bye.